Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. And not a bad place for them to start. Up past the 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's complete to the back. Ashton Jeanty. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. This time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Giving this to Jeanty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he can get the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. This is Genty. That'll be the first and more. Gets it to the 15. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. To the air again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Give on second, it's Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now, 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Play clock down to 3, and we've got a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. And off to Genty. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Genty on 2nd. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Get 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
To the air here on 2nd. Sanders. We go to Genty on the dump off. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They give left side to Genty. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
A couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Sanders. He can't get away. They get the
scrimmage.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout.